Hi, welcome to the course. Before we proceed with the course, let us now check out why Flutter. Why not other frameworks for developing the mobile applications? Well, to be frank, there are three major ways to create mobile applications. The first one can be developing applications using native frameworks. Next, we have hybrid applications, and then we have develop mobile applications using web frameworks. Now, in case of native application, we use the native tools, such as developing Android apps using Android Studio and using the language of Java or Kotlin, developing iOS application using Xcode and using language such as Swift or Objective-C. The user experience in both the case is quite wonderful. And also, they are backed by major giants such as Google and Apple. So they gets updated with new features in regular intervals. But they have some disadvantage as well. When you develop native application, you have to create two separate applications for both the platforms, which means you have to maintain two separate code base for each platform. Well, that requires a lot of time and resources, and also cost a lot of money. Now coming to next, we have web applications. Well, if you are a web developer and know HTML, CSS and JavaScript, then I guess it is best for you. You can develop mobile applications by using your own experience and knowledge. But unfortunately, in many of the cases, the performance of these applications are not so native. Your user might feel that it is just an website that has been transformed into a mobile application, resulting in poor user experience. Now moving on to next, we have hybrid applications. Well, in case of hybrid application, we can develop it by using the one single code base. You can develop applications for both Android and iOS. Well, these are the frameworks that can be used to develop hybrid applications, such as Xamarin, Cordova, Ionic, and React Native. And I'm pretty sure you have heard about these frameworks. But again, when it comes to advanced native features, these hybrid applications lag behind. Now the question arises, where do Flutter stands? Well, Flutter falls under the category of hybrid application. Now you might say, since Flutter falls under hybrid application, so should we go for it or not? Well, trust me, Flutter is different. It has a lot of features that is lacking in these frameworks mentioned above. So how Flutter is different? Well, firstly, Flutter uses Dart as a language. So we basically develop Flutter application using Dart. Well, Dart is strongly typed object-oriented language developed by Google. By strongly typed language, I mean to say it is statically typed language. Now Dart has very fast development cycle because it supports JIT, that is just-in-time compilation. Well, it is a kind of compilation which results in faster compilation of the code during application development. That is, whenever you make any changes to your code, you can reload your application in your device very fast, in no time. It is also known as hot reload of the application. Now when the application is ready to launch in the market, Dart supports AOT compilation, that is ahead of time compilation. In this type of compilation, while running the application on the device, it is much faster. So for the end user, it simply provides seamless user experience. So we can say that for developers, JIT, that is just in compilation, results in faster application development. Now when the development is over, for the end users, AOT provides faster application execution in the runtime. So it's a win-win situation for both developers and application users. Now in case if you want to know more about just-in-time compilation and also ahead of time compilation, then simply check the link in the description below the video. Now moving on, since Flutter uses Dart, so it simply makes Flutter different from other hybrid frameworks. So due to Dart, we can say that we have faster application development in case of Flutter and also faster execution time due to JIT and AOT respectively. Well, that's one of the main reasons why Flutter is different. Flutter provides a very similar user experience compared to native applications like Android and iOS. And again, maintaining code using Flutter is very easy, just because we have a single code base for both Android and iOS. So now we have got enough reasons why you should go for Flutter. Now this course comes with few prerequisites. Since Flutter uses Dart for application development, so you should know how to write code in Dart language. Now in case if you don't know Dart, then you must know one of the object-oriented programming language, such as Java, C Sharp or Kotlin. And you must have a laptop with Windows, Mac OS or Linux operating system. It's totally up to your choice. And if you have an Android device or iOS device, then you are good to go. In case you don't have these, then you have to install emulator in your system. Well, for this course I will be using Android Studio. And during the course we will have a lot of demo videos. So whenever you find a demo video, then you will find the link to the source code in the description below that particular video. So make sure you always check the description of the video so as to get the desired resources related to the video.